Coming up on Mountain News this morning, more on how one baseball team is honoring an 8-year-old boy who died in a freak accident. And this Louisville softball team was almost ready to play ball before their equipment was stolen.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. The time is 6:34 on July 3rd. Now let's check in with Brandon Robinson for a look at your forecast this morning. And it's July 3rd, so we are on the 4th of July Eve, if that's what we want to call it. And hopefully by tomorrow we'll have some good weather to shoot off some fireworks, possibly.
I think so. So. It'll be a little bit warm, but of course it's summertime. It's supposed to be warm, especially for July 4th. So just be ready for that. Let's take a look, see what's been going on the last few hours. And you'll see a few little pockets of rain still out there. This is prefrontal, so the front has not quite gotten to us just yet. It's still working its way across the state of Kentucky. It kind of stalled out for a little bit last night, and now it's on the move again. But you see some heavier pockets of rain going into parts of Letcher County and over into parts of Knott County, and maybe eventually going into Floyd County and Pike County there just a little bit. Another little round coming behind that there through parts of Knox and Clay counties this morning. So keep an eye on that. Temperatures 60s and 70s out there. 62 Clintwood, 73 Monticello. They're still warming up out that way this morning. Breakdown today, 85 this afternoon. That's even with the cold front. It's going to be a warm day. Rain chances start to taper off as we get deeper into the afternoon, and things should start to clear out as we head toward about 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock. I'll have the rest of the forecast coming up here in just a few minutes. Olivia?
All right, thank you, Brandon. 3 men charged in the death of a McCreary County man will be back in court today. 48-year-old Joe Bryant, 24-year-old Broderick Taylor, 48-year-old Roscoe Bryant were arrested back in April. All 3 were charged with murder, abuse of a corpse, and tampering with physical evidence in the death of 54-year-old Roscoe Garland. Garland had been missing since October of last year. His remains were eventually found by state police in Whitley County. An arraignment hearing for all 3 will take place later today in Whitley Circuit Court. Officials say 1 man was seriously injured after a crash in Johnson County. Officials with the W.R. Castle Fire Rescue say they were notified of a crash on US 23 just after 11 p.m. on Saturday. The call was sent from an automated collision detection service from Toyota Motor Company. First responders say they found the truck in a creek near Route 3224. Firefighters were able to stabilize the truck with ropes and stabilization struts and remove the man. The man was taken to the Paintsville ARH with serious injuries. He was later transferred to Cabell Huntington Hospital. The incident is under investigation. A toddler is safe after being rescued in Pulaski County Friday. Officials say crews were called to the area of Sulphur Springs Hollow Road over reports of a missing 2-year-old. They say the child had gone missing in a heavily wooded area known for rough terrain and caves. Rescue teams utilized UTVs, ATVs, drones, and thermal cameras during the search. The child was found safe around 3 hours later. He was reunited with his father after being checked out by paramedics. Pikeville City Manager Philip Elswick resigned from the position on Friday. In a statement, Pikeville Mayor Jimmy Carter said he and the City Commission accepted the resignation effective immediately. Carter went on to say they were grateful for Elswick's years of service and wish him the best in his future endeavors. Brad Sloan, who has served as Elswick's deputy since 2018, will serve as interim city manager. Carter said they will now begin a nationwide search for their next city manager. There was no word on why Elswick resigned. Benny Massey Sr. died on June 28th at the Jewish Hospital in Louisville. The people in his hometown of Lynch say that his contributions to the mines and the community overall will never be forgotten. The community at his church, Greater Mount Sinai Baptist Church, is coming together to remember all of the great things Massey contributed to the area.
It would be impossible right now to sum up what Benny really means to us, because we're going to have to live for a while to see just the void that he's left.
The funeral and visitation for Benny Massey Sr. will be Saturday, July 8th at his home church, Greater Mount Sinai Baptist Church in Lynch. People gathered in Berea Saturday to play a baseball game, and each swing was for a bigger cause. Kentucky Chaos held the Hit-a-thon fundraiser to raise money for the Eli Hill Foundation. The 8-year-old from Corbin died earlier this year after a basketball goal fell and hit him in the chest. 3 days after he died, Kentucky Chaos reached out to Eli's mom to see if they could host this fundraiser in his honor. His mom says support from the team is heartwarming.
This Kentucky Chaos team, the baseball moms, we're kind of a tribe, and we do try to take care of each other.
The Eli Hill Foundation has already provided scholarships in Eli's honor. The Louisville Lady Sluggers were gearing up for their first game in a college showcase tournament until thieves threw them a problem that came out of left field. The team had all of their equipment in a trailer parked at the Colorado Hotel. They say camera footage shows the moment two people, a man and a woman, broke the lock and stole their trailer. About $30,000 worth of equipment gone the night before their first game. Matt Ogden, whose daughter plays on the team, said they were angry. Luckily, other teams at the tournament lent the girls their own gear.
We're talking 15, 16-year-old girls that they're out here to get recruited, and they're out here to go to that next level, to the collegiate level. And so the last thing they needed was a distraction like this to take what, they've worked on for the past year to get here, and deter them from that.
Now the team is trying to replace what was lost. They have a GoFundMe page set up to replace the thousands of dollars of stolen equipment. A project that started 6 months ago officially opened its doors to the public this weekend. The Hendricks family opened the London Children's Museum Saturday. Co-owner Marianne Hendricks says as excited as they are for the opening, there is hope for future expansion.
Our end goal, my husband and I's goal, is to have a Southeastern Kentucky Regional Children's Museum, 2 stories outside. Like, we want huge, of just so many options, the kids don't even know where to start. And so that's our goal here.
Hendricks says because of all the planning that comes with their goal, a regional children's museum would take more than 5 years. For more information about the grand opening of the London Children's Museum, check out our website at WYMT.com.
6:41 here on this Monday morning. It's 4th of July Eve, and we're seeing overcast skies across a big chunk of the region, but you're also seeing some clearing trying to happen outside the WYMT studios, London Corbin Airport, Pikeville this morning, even Moorhead seeing a little bit of light in the sky. Temperatures warming up quite nicely, 62 Clintwood, 73 in Monticello, and your out-the-door forecast features some early chances for scattered showers and storms until that cold front goes by, and then we'll see temperatures heat up to 85, hopefully with some clearing skies later today. Olivia?
Thanks, Brandon, and thank you for joining us. The time is now 6:42. Still to come on Mountain News this morning. Your medication might be harmful in extreme heat, and doctors are recommending you take precautions.